sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Vikings and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing. Love. Middle of the field. He finds Pascal. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Love. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Love now. Caught on the right side Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Off the play fake, Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the former Michigan.
That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This goes out wide from Madison. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. Well, a nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. The throw by Love, taken in by Watson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 9, 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the pylon and incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
These guys had to settle for a field goal last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing is Cousins, and this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that one too high and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Up the middle, Jones. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Marcus Davenport, the first runner out of UTSA with a sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with one field behind them get even more aggressive? They called it double, not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now out comes Minnesota. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down going to the air with Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Love from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
On third down, Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for three, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Aaron Rodgers, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Travis Etienne, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Leonard Fournette, a touchdown run in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. From the Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll go Madison up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pivots off by Jair Alexander, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 7. Love now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Second half close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensive sets now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
The guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. The give is to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think this one went away very simply because he underestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. Quarterbacks do that.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Addison hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, and
the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And out now come the Vikings. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Pass caught here by Osborne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4. They go play action. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
A give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively.
So they send 4 guys out wide, keep it back in to protect, but the linebacker still gets to him before there's time to throw. They've got to get some kind of contact on him, slow him down. Otherwise, he'll continue to sit on the quarterback.
On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He's got it.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Madison.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Love.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 5. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Cousins. And
he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Now Cousins. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here we go. First and goal. Here's Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Packers get set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Here's Love. And it is caught. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
If that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now Love. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.